What's going on, guys? JFC here. FUT birthday is confirmed. So we're gonna talk about what that means for the market in this video today. Also, we have a couple leaks to go and look at, so there's a few things to talk about today that could affect things in the long term. For content today, there wasn't a ton. An out of position SBC actually came out, and we had a leak a little while ago that this was going to happen again. Daniel Coffee Kiera, or Kiere is my best guess on how to pronounce his name. He does have 5-star skills, but like this card is just not very good. Like no real other way to say it. 3-star weak foot. He's got decent finishing, but the passing, the long passing 75, composure of 80. Like there's just too many cards that do the same thing as him, and I'd say okay, well maybe do a super sub kind of thing if you wanted to do him or something like that. But there's so many cards, like that Diaby card was better than this card as a super sub, so I just have a hard time recommending doing this card at all. Really, he's gonna play a lot of positions. Yes, he's Bundesliga, not the easiest links in the Bundesliga, but he's just not that good in my opinion. Like that's really all there is to say about him. The 78 plus player pick came out today though. It requires 11 gold, so just like 11 gold commons and that's it. This will definitely bring the price of gold commons up if I had to guess over the course of the next few days. What are they right now? Are they 500? Yes, they are. They're 550. Okay, so they're about 500 coins. I would not be surprised if these go to 600 in a little bit. Really, I wouldn't be. That would kind of make sense to me because if, 11 commons, people will just assume it's cheaper because like you don't have to put any rares in, even if they end up being like the same price as rares. Also, it's one of 3 78 plus. They're okay. Like they're definitely okay, and player picks are always one of the best upgrade packs, really. But they're not like crazy value, but they're not like terrible value either. Kind of right in between. Also, we got this rare mega pack SBC, and I'm mentioning this because there's an 81 rated squad, and it's 31 chemistry. And the same league is max 4, so this is basically like a one nation team. Many people have been doing Spain. I think Spain's center backs that are high rated right now, like I saw Nacho and Hermoso were like 3,000 plus each. So check in your club for some like center backs and center mids from popular nations that might be up in price right now. They're like 81 rated, 82 rated. The 82s themselves are like 1600 right now, I believe. But some are like 3,000 because of this SBC. And some 81s too are like 2,000. So just go and check your club right now, see if you've got any of those guys. And the promo packs are pretty much the same ones we usually see, really. Elite pack pluses in the store. The premium pivot pack we've seen already. The provisions pack is back though. The 100 common gold players. This is definitely worth it for FIFA points, but not so much for coins. These come out every time there's player picks now. Of course they do. And the premium gold players pack pluses are always out. Winter rare players packs have been out for a long time. Interesting that these 3 packs are all like the ones they release like all the time, like every day basically. All 3 of them are pretty good. The Winter Rare Players Pack is definitely the worst one, but at least it's better than like the regular 50k pack. Those are just terrible. The Premium Gold Players Pack Plus for FIFA point value is actually pretty decent because getting that additional gold pack on top of that. There's always that's gonna get you like an extra 3,000 coins minimum on every single pack. So they're keeping some of the best packs in here on purpose to try and get coins to the market. They definitely still are doing that. But we're gonna talk about what I think's gonna happen to the market right now with FUT birthday on the way. Here's a tweet confirming it. FUT Sheriff himself. FUT birthday is confirmed. The next promo after FUT Fantasy Team 2 W ? Here's a card design for it right here. It's already leaked as well. FUT birthday we always kind of expect it to be after FUT Fantasy, but now having it confirmed. Usually FUT birthday is a really nice promo. It's one of the best ones of the year. If you're new to FUT and don't know why FUT birthday is always like pretty hyped up, this guy tweets out and says, first year playing FUT, so don't know. Why is FUT birthday so hyped? And here's a good explanation down here. Many old players that were good in other FIFAs that people liked return with weak foot and or skill moves upgrades, usually 1 to 5-star, plus it usually has hyped and good players. That's exactly right. Basically, we get a lot of fan favorites come back, and they all end up with like good skill moves and weak foot, which obviously is really important in FIFA. A lot of fun SBCs as well. Usually there's like a player SBC every single day for FUT birthday, if I remember right. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, hopefully. Here's some of the cards from the past too. We've had Mendy and a Tall. I mean, some of these cards are just so cracked. All of them have like good skill moves and weak foot. Literally every single one. We had that Mbappe a while ago. Gareth Bale. Remember that left back Bale? What a card there. St. Maximin. Every year there's a great selection of players. Marco Reus. I loved that Marco Reus card. Gervinho. I forgot about that Gervinho card. Stephen Bergwijn, Douglas Costa. Yeah, just great cards here. Here's an Nkunku card that we would love to see. A little concept there. So yeah, FUT birthday is extremely hyped up. We do have a couple leaks though, and that's Sergi Darder, SBC during Fantasy FUT. I think these are probably going to be something like the stats, and this center mid actually has a lot of potential, honestly. If he has 87 pace, getting what most likely will be a +2, that's an 89 pace center mid is hard to come by. It actually really is. This SBC it could have a lot of potential, honestly, it could. We do have a lot of Spanish center mids, though. Here's a good, Sheriff, this is a rare good tweet. We have so many Spanish center mids here that have been promo cards or SBCs. Pedri, Marino, Ceballos, I mean, the list just goes on and on. How many Spanish center mids we've had. But a nice leak here, Mario Gomez coming coming as an SBC, so another hero coming that we had like alongside Algeber. The problem is like he looks so similar to Algeber, just better physical. So hopefully there's a few differences there, maybe 5-star weak foot, something like that. Also, what team's he gonna be? It's either Stuttgart or Bayern, and I don't know what team they're gonna pick. If it's Bayern, he has actually a chance to get +2. If it's Stuttgart, he's not getting +2. So we'll have to see. But Mario Gomez, I'm glad he's getting the new card. Team of the week, 19 possibilities. We got Mo Salah, of course, is 2 goals, 2 assists. I'm sure it's gonna be Salah. You know, we could obviously have Cody Gakpo with 2 goals, Nunez at 2 goals also, but I'm sure Salah with 2 goals, 2 assists is going to make it. We have Ben Yedder with 2 goals, Griezmann, Diaby, Depay, and Bremer. So there's a couple of possibilities here for a decent team of the week. Here's another FUT birthday concept to Ronaldo Sanchez. I'm expecting to see really, really good cards. So how is the market going to react to all this stuff? Now, of course, we have another week of fantasy FUT, so we can't forget that also here. The market actually has done pretty well today. We kind of expected that. Usually a Monday market rise is pretty normal, even though Weekend League was extended. It kind of doesn't really matter. Many people finish Weekend League by Monday anyway. We end up seeing that coin injection kind of hitting, people buying teams, and that's what we're seeing right now. Yeah, I got Touré's back up like, 40K from where he was his lowest point a few days ago. Looking at like Captive Villa's up maybe 50K from his lowest point also. Very meta in-demand cards going up slowly right now. I think that's going to be what we're probably going to see all the way till this Friday. Then, at that point, it's questionable because I think Fantasy FUT Team 2 could also be very good. If we get 2 weeks of Fantasy FUT Team 2 being very good, and then we get FUT Birthday coming in, which is already going to be good almost no matter what. Like, it's definitely going to be an above average promo at the worst. Because of the skill moves and weak foot upgrades we always see, the market could definitely take a hit soon. I think for sure by the end of this week, you're probably going to want to be out. I don't want to be in cards going into like basically that whole week leading up to FUT Birthday. I don't want to be in cards because if we get crazy leaks, we are going to see panic. Like we are undoubtedly going to see panic. Golden Mbappe's of the world, 760 right now. He didn't really rebound too much from where he went down to in the panic going into Team 1 for Fantasy FUT. I think cards like this that are in packs especially could get hit pretty hard. So basically, you can kind of do whatever you want to this week. I'm not expecting too much of a market change unless we get some crazy SBC, but nothing's leaked right now. I mean, if we get like a Ronaldo or Neymar leak in Fantasy FUT Team 2, then yeah, we could see some panic happening early, but I think that I just want to be out before like next week, basically. Because I am expecting the market to not do the best. I still think it has room to drop. I definitely still think it has room to drop. Guys, let's not forget, we have road to the final cards that play today. We got Chelsea and Dortmund playing today, so if you have some of these cards, what do you do, basically? I'm sure you're wondering, do you want to sell before the game? You sell after the game? You sell during the game? Malen and Fofana, what I would do is Dortmund obviously up 1-0 right now. If you do not want to risk it, Malen's already up a bunch. So what I would recommend doing if you want to play it safe is just selling before the game, right before the game. Like Malen, 30 minutes before a kickoff or an hour before kickoff, something like that. Fofana, Chelsea are not out of it. I think he will get sold off a little, but probably not as much. He might go to like 200K instead of like the 250 he's at now. Maybe like the 170, 180 range, something like that. But what you could do is if Chelsea go through here, Fofana will go up a lot. So your biggest chance if you want to gamble and make coins is through Fofana today. But if you want to be safe, what you can do is sell before the game on both cards. You can also try and be risky as well. If Dortmund go up 1-0, Mullins going very high, so you can sell them as they go up 1-0 if you want to risk it and hold for that also. The only thing I would not do is hold on the entire time, right? What we usually see with Road to the Final cards is they're going to go up right after the game ends and then kind of drop down a little bit as the hype kind of decreases and the casuals stop panic buying. That's kind of usually what happens. Then it kind of just like evens back out a little bit up again. But you want to sell like right after the game ends. If you end up holding on to Fofana, say, and Chelsea end up winning, you want to sell like 20 minutes after the game ends. That's usually what you want to do. So that's what I would do. If you want to gamble, you buy Fofana. He will definitely go up a lot if Chelsea end up going through. But remember, we talked about Malen a lot during our Road to the Final investing videos we talked about a lot, like a while ago now, a couple weeks ago. He's up a bunch, so if you want to just take the profit, I can't be mad at you there. But okay, and side note, Alexander Isak, I just wanted to try him out because why not, right? Looks pretty good. In 10 games of qualifying, he had 19 goals, and he was incredible, honestly. I thought Isak was really good. 6'4" strikers this year, just tall strikers in general, and the PS5 version of the game are very good. Like I'm happy they made them good. I was a little concerned about his card stats. Like, 59 long pass is pretty terrible. 73 balance is, meh. 58 aggression is meh. But honestly, he was very good. And considering this card, it's probably going to get +2 guaranteed. If you win one game, he's going to make the appearances also. If he scores a couple goals or gets a goal or assist or something like that, Getting a +3 on this card would be an absolute, it would just make it insane. I do recommend Isaac. If you like taller strikers, you play on the PS5 version, I think you'll like this card, and hopefully it gets upgrades. That's what I'm really hoping for. And by the way, guys, this poll was extremely close. The best in-game settings did win, so that video will be coming out later today. But because it was so close, I'll end up making all these videos, like I'm definitely going to. This is the closest one, I think closest poll we've ever had. So over the next like week or so, I will make probably all these videos, but the in-game settings one's gonna come out today. So I think that's gonna be it. I love you all. See you next video very, very soon. Peace.